Hi, I'm Brett McFall, and I run a lot of seminars around Australia and around the world. In fact, I've run seminars in 16 different countries. I've worked with the world's top 100 internet marketers, which means they've actually spoken on my stage as well. The reason why I tell you that is that I come across very few speakers who I think, wow, that guy really knows how to teach, educate the people, where the attendees leave thinking that was amazing stuff, and even better, they actually run to the back of the room too to actually invest with the program. And I have found one person. His name is Barnaby de Palma. He's Australian, and he teaches like no other person I know. I am super impressed. I've had him speak to me personally, and also speaking at another event called World Internet Summit, and he really does impress the crowd. And to me, it's a win-win-win. The audience wins, they get amazing information. Barnaby wins, he gets great feedback and he also great sales. And also for the promoter, even better, they get great sales as well. So it really is a win-win-win, and that is very rare to find in this industry. So I want to tell you is that what's really important is the conversion rates. A lot of speakers, on average, would do 10% of a room. 10% of people actually follow them into their coaching program. With Barnaby de Palma, what we've found is up to a 25% conversion rate, which is really rare. If you know anything about actual seminars and promotion, it's a really rare rate. So those sort of stats, he must be doing something right. I can thoroughly recommend Barnaby if you're actually looking for someone who can speak on your stage. Barnaby de Palma has fantastic content and actually knows the full story about speaking on a promoter stage. I thoroughly recommend him, and I absolutely couldn't be happier with Barnaby de Palma as a speaker on my stage.
I'm Joel Bauer, here in Australia, about to begin another training event. And I'm sitting across from Barnaby, and I was just mentioning the fact that he has something, and that's the follow-through. He means what he says, and he says what he means. And he takes specific action. I haven't met too many people like that. And you know what? If you have a problem with Barnaby, one of the very few people who, when he sells a system, he's not really selling anything because of the hours that goes into it. He's not selling something in a box. He's providing real skill. And now with his optimization tools and techniques, his daughter is slightly loud as well, but that's okay. It's okay. She knows her dad. You recently saw him speaking as well. Barnaby has the ability to take someone who's brand new out of the gate and uniquely position them on the internet. He can literally take them and magnify their presence, position them at the top of the search engines. I know you find that hard to believe, but yes, he's one of the definitive optimization experts, an expert in blogging. Not only the concept, everyone says they blog now. No one builds the architecture the way Barnaby does. The articles, he turns you into a celebrity, and he does all the work for you because you're going to get massive returns. What it is that he represents and enables people to invest in actually works. Barnaby de Palma, he stands alone. There aren't too many people I can say that.
Hi Barnaby, Gail Geronimus from Archaeus. Barnaby, I want to say to you what a great job you did at our workshop, Internet Marketing for Businesses. You did a fabulous job. We had some of the top internet marketers in Australia there, and you rated I think you were second on the list of speakers, and you sold more product than anyone else, almost double as much of product. So that was fabulous. I was a bit nervous when you were doing your sell, but it worked a treat. And our audience is a more cynical, conservative audience because they're businesses, but you really blew them out of the water. And your content was great, talk was great, lots of great information about blogging and how to blog for businesses. So congratulations, you've done a great job, and lots of businesses are interested in how to get blogs working for them and create more sales.
My name's Neil Fairley, and I'm involved in business strategy. I saw Barnaby de Palma at a very, very interesting conference. He was the guest speaker. That stood out amongst them all, I must say. I couldn't wait to get back and talk to him about what it might mean to my business and what it might mean to my clients to have, I guess, what I would call an unfair advantage over the competition.
Hi, my name's Isabella. We're here at the Andrew and Daryl workshop, and I just want to say how fantastic Barnaby de Palma is. I don't want to sound like a sycophant, but last night I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning just following some of the slides that he gave us from his presentation, researching Google Reader, absolutely blown away by the actual number of subscriptions in certain niches, and it's very, very exciting to think about the potential and what could happen. I never actually thought I could drive that much traffic to my site and put it on the organic side of Google, so I'm really excited to see what happens, and I can't wait to come to your workshop.
Blogging's all pretty new, so if you don't know where to start with blogging, you should certainly talk to Barnaby.
Hi, I'm Loretta. I'm at Barnaby's workshop and I'm from birthplan.com. Just wanted to tell you that it's so amazing here. Barnaby just tells you how to do things step by step in a really, really easy to understand way. And the two things that I've brought away from this is basically I know how to go and write a post. So I get my keywords in there and I know that I'm going to be able to get higher ranked in Google. And also Google Reader, I'm able to get the news coming to me, and he showed me step by step how to do that, and I was able to go home on the conference and do it straight away and really get the most out of his conference. So definitely do it, and it's excellent.
What you'll find out is Web 2.0 is like a broad concept for a whole bunch of technologies. I want you to think of the blog post. When you put it out there, it's like a mini press release. You know, so like when you want to submit something to the world, this is actually a really different way of thinking about blogs if you're thinking about it from a business point of view. Because what you want to do, if you're really smart about it, is you want to find out what is hot at the moment in your particular industry. What is it that the people who you want to reach, what are their problems, what are their concerns, and what are the keywords that they're typing into Google to look up? If you can find out those, and I'll show you how to do that, if you can find out those keywords that they're wanting to hunt and find out about, you can put those into your blog posts and make sure that they are built around that topic for that particular week. And then you can disseminate that information and it acts like a press release and goes out there, and it's very powerful. Essentially, it can take on like a life of its own and people can comment on it. So this blog post that goes out there, people comment on it, people link to it. It can be used through dozens of popular social networking bookmarking sites, which again, don't worry if you... I'm actually going to go through each of these points and explain it so you'll see examples of them. These particular sites is they enable you to share your bookmarks. I mean, who here doesn't have a bookmark in their computer? Like, you've all got bookmarks, mostly. I mean, if you find favorite websites, you find favorites, you just click on favorite and it adds it through to your browser. So you can get there whenever you want to. Well, imagine sharing it. You might have some really cool sites that you want to share with the world. You go into Delicious or Stumble Upon or Dig and so forth, and you share that link with the world. You actually have a whole list of them there. People can find these really cool sites that you already know about. And let's say with Dig, they can dig it, which means they give it a thumbs up. Or they give it a thumbs down, saying this site's crap, or this site's great. And so that's how basically the sites can actually rise in prominence. However many digs you get is how high you get on that particular site. Now, if you start linking in with all of these sites, imagine there's a whole bunch of these social bookmarking sites, like there's dozens and dozens of them, and their rankings online are very high. They're very powerful sites in terms of how Google looks at them. Because if you think about it from this perspective, if you were Google and you want to spy to the internet, you want to go out there and find all the different websites, what's going to be one of the most efficient ways of doing it? You're going to send the spider, the little thing that's going to go and find all the sites, through to all the social bookmarking sites, because they're all indexed, they're all bookmarked, and there's sites being added there all the time. So it will send it there first, and it sends it there constantly, all the time. And so sites that are being added there will come up very quickly. And I'm going to show you some just mind-blowing stuff that you can do. By the way, this is like just some of them. These are the social bookmarking, social networking sites. There's a lot there. As you can see, there's a whole heap. I mean, imagine if you were there. I mean, if you do interact with all this stuff, your site's going to skyrocket in terms of popularity and success. And this is what I want to show you, this really fascinating case study. Now, this is my blog, go to barnaby.com. It's on a few things. You can make a big impact. And those few things are the blogging that we've talked about, linking that through to social networks and social bookmarking, and using keywords that are popular and in your marketplace. And that is the key strategy that we're talking about here. What we want to do is through that set up an automated system that will be, it's a proven working system, and that will basically just generate all this interest and all this traffic and orders through to your business.
My name is Matt Jones. This is my sister Loretta, and we're from naturalbirthplan.com. And we are at Barnaby's 3-day seminar. I'm shaking a little bit. We just found out we're number 6 on Google. We just put our videos up like 3 days ago. They've had over 50,000 views, and we're now number 6 on Google out of I think it's over 25 million sites for that one key phrase.
How did you find this out, Matt?
Christelle just dropped a note in front of me, and I put it on my BlackBerry, and I just typed it in, and there it is there. Naturalbirthplan.com. And that's number 6. You can't see the 6, but it's number 6. See, I'll scroll up. Scrolling up. And there's the top of Google. That's the first one there, and we're down at number 6.
Amazing. And how long did it take you to achieve this?
3 days.
3 days after our video went viral, thanks to Barnaby's wonderful methods.